keep it airborne for me. Keep it airborne. And I got a fast guy behind you. The number 2 guy over the trees there. Go ahead and put it down on the numbers. Put it down on the numbers. My first guy just coming up on the numbers at the over the grass at the numbers. I want you to keep it.
T-minus 1 minute and counting.
Hello.
Four, three, two, one.
Hello, and thank you very much for joining us. Oh, hey, Mikey, how are you doing? Strange, excellent. We are sort of pull that out. Brilliant. Okay, so before we say anything else, we really need to thank Bose and Garmin who sponsored this. So thank you very much, Bose. Thank you very much, Garmin. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. All this expensive stuff and that we carried around everywhere. So thank you very much. So LAA Rally 2021. Welcome everybody. Yes. Who's having fun? Hey, excellent, jolly good. Right, I think when we did the planning earlier, I wasn't paying enough attention, so
Which is unusual.
Yeah. Do we talk about news?
We do talk about news. There is some news.
We'll start with
Hang on a
news.
second. No, that's for something different. That'll be the pictures later.
It's
Don't worry
okay.
about it.
Don't
It's okay.
panic.
There was crowd heckling there.
Yeah.
But there's going to be some pictures later. Let me treat everyone in the audience with this, just so you can make sure that's working. Yeah.
We'll try and be louder. Ian. Yeah.
It's us that needs to be louder.
Yeah. Shout.
Louder!
I'm sorry.
Come closer.
Come closer then.
Yes.
Step in, because
It's all right.
There's
Come on,
only-
come.
We promise we won't pick on you.
Otherwise, there's only going to be. Everyone's going to be leaving comments on the YouTube things. Go, why are you shouting at me?
Yes.
So news. What's the big neus of the rally then? The sun's out. That's got to be big news.
The sun being out is a big plus, definitely.
Yeah. What else?
Kit planes for Africa. Yeah.
Someone said that in my left ear. Was that
That was Dave. Dave's down here. You remember him?
Kit planes for Africa.
Yeah.
Kit planes for Africa.
Yeah, it looks like a Kit Fox. Rotax powered.
Smells like a Kit Fox.
No, it doesn't smell like a Kit Fox, no. But basically it's being imported by Graham Smith of Sprite Aviation. It's a 2-seat side-by-side aeroplane, high wing, turbocharged Rotax. The amazing thing about this is the kit is only £30,000 plus VAT, and Graham reckons you can get it in the air if you're really cautious with price and engine buying and stuff like that. You can be flying for 40k plus with the VAT, so that's pretty good.
That's good.
What engine you put in it for 10k then?
Well, he says a rebuilt Rotax 912. So,
Okay.
and you go with the turbo conversion to get a bit more oomph. So,
I mean, I think. How can I say this without upsetting too many people?
don't upset people. Don't upset people.
I'm not trying to
We're at the
upset
LAA
people.
rally, and there's a crowd.
They're actually here.
Yeah.
But seriously, when and this has got nothing to do with Graham Smith. This is just a general industry thing. When someone says, "Oh yeah, his kit is going to take you 250 hours to build," it's going to take you more than 250 hours. When someone says you can complete this kit for 52 pence, it's going to cost you more than 52 pence. And there's nothing wrong with all that. You just need to, I don't know.
But
30 grand for the kit, 40 grand flying. It's going to be a toughie.
You might be. There we go. You might be sceptical, but Graham's got a good track record of bringing kits in, and he usually delivers realistic stuff. So I'd put my money on Graham.
Excellent. Okay, good. Right. Well, if you got 40k,
No.
and Rotax are great engines. I like Rotax engines.
Good. I'm glad you've made that backtrack.
It's not backtrack. It's about price. I love Rotax engines.
What else is news?
What else is news?
Sling.
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 Yeah, behind us.
News.
It's behind. Look
Yeah.
behind you.
Yes. It's the Sling TSI, which is 4 seats, and it's powered by the Rotax 915 IS engine, so 141 horsepower. I think it's cruise around about 135 knots, something like 500 plus kilos of useful load. Might be 560 actually. But anyway, that's the first UK example shown here by Tim Hardy, the UK agent. So good to see that, and I think that's just finished its LAA flight test approval. So
that's the 915 IS.
Yes.
Does anyone want to talk about the 916 IS? No?
There is a 916.
There is a 916, yeah.
Yeah,
There is.
people don't know that, but it was certificated last year, and no one said anything.
Yeah. We think it's just flying around in mysterious drones or something.
I think it was a special customer.
But there you go. Special cross. Okay, any more news?
Dave.
Well, the 600 kilogram microlight categories have been hitting news here, and the LAA have had a presentation. They held the first one this lunchtime at 12 o'clock. So if you have any questions to ask about the 600 kg microlight class, it's now law, you can go and view the LAA Q&A session, which they held one today at 12. They've got another one tomorrow at 12.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Good stuff.
Hey, I know that chap there.
It's Steve Hicks.
Steve Hicks.
You're not allowed to pick on random passing strangers.
Someone arrest him.
See,
And he's off.
if you pick on people, they walk off.
Were you supposed to be at work or something?
Yeah. So
Okay, so-
we got any other news?
Well, we've heard that Air Ability are going to fly their new Grob, the one that's on the front cover of the latest issue.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's going to be flying in at 3:30 with a chap called Alex Kroll at the controls. Alex is a disabled pilot who got his PPL with Air Ability.
I think he was the first one, wasn't he?
I think it was the first one, yeah.
Yep. So he's flying in with the test pilot, Guy Westgate, isn't he?
Fantastic. So
Yeah.
read more about that in the new issue of Flyer, and meet Guy and Alex later. I think they're arriving around about 3:30, 3:45.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Excellent. So we'll have to, after this, we'll
Have to
leg it
rush.
over there and
Yeah.
rush and see what's happening.
Okay.
Okay. Any other news, or are we going to move on to?
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
That means there's no other news, doesn't
That's
it?
it.
Fantasy hanger
Okay,
time.
fantasy hanger time. I've got a little. Well, let's play this because I like it.
No.
Well, we believe Grant Shapps is coming tomorrow, and we'll be interviewing Grant Shapps on this very turf here.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
And we will be
So-
asking about UK as best place in the world for general aviation.
Yeah.
And airspace and airfields.
Do you think we should have this as a background while we're interviewing?
No, we're going to tie your hands behind your back.
Okay. We're definitely not going to do that.
Okay, good.
What we do now, fantasy hanger.
Before we do Fancy Hanger, I've just remembered something. So you might remember in a live stream a few weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer, I can't quite remember, but there was talk of you going, well, I'll never own a Citation, and...
That's true.
That's true. And then Paul Fraser-Benison popped up in the comments and said, well, we should crowdfund a Citation for Ian. And I understand there may have been some progress in this crowdfunding activity.
It was a very, very jolly, generous crowdfunding activity that benefited charity rather than my citation fund, which is as it should be.
Yeah, some money. So some money has been raised. However, there's something else has occurred besides the money being raised. And I'm just talking really slowly because I need to wait for Martine to walk into the caravan and get something that I forgot to pick up
to
earlier.
get it yourself.
Is it my citation keys?
Close.
Not my
Close.
citation keys.
I'm pleased to announce that thanks to the Flyer live stream audience crowdfunding initiative, that your
have a citation.
has been delivered.
Fantastic, look at
Yes. It really is a home built.
Home built citation.
250 hours.
Personally, I'm a bit worried about his useful load.
40 grand.
Yeah. It comes with no additional cash, but we will buy you the glue at Christmas.
Two Rotax 912S.
The trouble is, Paul, and it's great that you've done this for Ian, but we can't really trust him with glue because he will stick himself together. Yes.
Can you not screw it together?
No, there are no screws. No.
Oh no, fantastic. Thank you very much. What a fantastic top set. I don't know what to say other than I'm going to build this, polish it, and bring it to a future live stream. Evidence of myself stuck together.
I suspect that a plastic kit of a Citation 1 is worth more than an actual Citation 1 now.
They probably are. Okay, fantasy hanger. Ready?
Excellent.
Fantasy hanger.
Oh. Well, that was short-lived, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, so let's scroll to the pictures and kick off with
It's Dave.
Dave.
Yes. And we're relying on you, the audience, as well. We're going to pick on some of you potentially. So anyone who wants to be picked on, come forwards.
Dave, what's your fantasy hanger choice? What's the best aircraft that's arrived?
Well, the one that caught my eye, the one I really like the look of, and when I had a good look at it, I thought, it's a super aeroplane. It's a Rollison Condor, a D62B.
Wow.
It was parked over there in front of the tower earlier.
There it is behind us.
And it's an absolutely gorgeous model. It's really beautifully finished. It's got a wonderful cabin as well as a great paint job and the finish. It's a 1968 aircraft powered by a Continental boat.
You're not allowed to give the buzzer to Dave's choice.
So it's a 1968 aircraft powered by an 0200. That's too many facts for you, Ian.
Yep.
Right.
It's fantasy, not facts.
Okay, right. So that's my choice.
Factual hanger.
Factual hanger. Ed. Is Ed next?
He is next.
Excellent. Well, I was just in love. I was walking at airside and Steve Slater's beautiful Piper J3 Cub was on display. It's literally just come off restoration, not flown yet, but it's an amazing piece of work, years and years of work. Just immaculate. I love a Cub. I'm a bimbler at heart. So that's totally my fancy hanger choice.
Okay, I'm not... yeah, well, we're done. Good. It's a Cub.
Okay.
What can you say? It's a beautiful Cub. Do you think Steve Slater will lend it to us?
I will.
I reckon he will.
Yeah, hopefully.
Steve, can we borrow your Cub? Okay, I'll go next because then everyone won't think I'm taking the last place. Yeah, basically. Yeah, because I've got the keyboard. I picked the Leopard Moth. I thought the Leopard Moth was just an absolutely beautiful vintage airplane. One of those airplanes that you could just spend your time. If you can't go flying because the weather's rubbish, you can just polish it. I realise it's not home built, but it did arrive at the rally.
That's nice. Yes, good choice.
Yeah, no. So I went for the Leopard Moth with the dramatic sky. It's amazing how when you try and take a picture out there, it's almost impossible to take a picture of something without someone in the shot, which is no bad thing because it's great that it's so popular. Let's be positive.
That's because it's a popular place. Don't forget to talk into your microphone.
I won't forget to talk into my microphone. I'm trying to kind of like shout for people here because you get fooled when you got this on. You get fooled into thinking how
Need a big voice.
we need like a speaker or something.
Yes, that might be tomorrow's development.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime
Yeah.
speaker to the hotel, please.
Okay, so that just leaves Johnny.
Yes, and I thought I'd walk the whole static park and see what's out there, and I got 50 yards in when I saw this.
Ooh,
One Design. GTAS looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, people in the way, but when it's the owner, you can't really complain. Beautiful machine, absolutely gorgeous paint scheme he's put on it.
It's really nice.
Really, really smartly done model. Very well built, and for me,
Is that
that's
the
the
Dan
smartest
Wren?
thing here.
It's a Dan Wynn design. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind one of those.
Yeah, okay. We'll get you the plans. You can build it after this.
Yeah. This will be my practice build.
If that turns out all right,
Then
you
I'll
can
move
build
on to
yourself
the-
a One Design.
Okay, jolly good.
So, who's won?
Who's won then? So hands up.
We haven't had picks from the audience.
Yeah. Who's got their favourite aircraft that's arrived today?
Who's seen something really nice? Everyone's scared.
Everyone's.
We won't turn the camera around, don't worry.
Don't be scared. We only ridicule ourselves.
Yeah.
And if anyone says nose wheel mall, you'll get ridiculed as well. I'm afraid.
He's a regular viewer, and I can see him in the audience, and I'm going to shout at him. Keir Williams, come here.
Come on down.
We're drafting you into Fancy Hanger as a regular Fancy Hanger participant online. What have you seen out in the Homebuilt Park that you like the look of? Yes. Well, no, out there, anywhere. A yellow Super Cub with big bush wheels is a good choice.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyone feeling brave to go to offer an increased bet on Kia's Super Cub?
No?
No.
Okay.
Kia wins.
Kia wins.
Okay, so hands up who votes for Dave's Rollison Condor.
Dave's Rollison Condor. Anyone voting for the Condor?
Built in Great Britain, remember?
Pretty popular, Dave.
Yes. Okay. I believe this is where we move on. Let's go for, how about Johnny's One Design?
Yes.
Oh, three votes.
It's a
Three
half a
votes.
vote. Half a vote.
No, we'll give that's 3 strong votes. What about, what did I vote for? Oh yeah, what about the J3 Cub? Well, that was a win, wasn't it? Excellent.
Yeah.
And I can't do my usual thing of going through the comments and picking people who go, Ed wins!
And what about the leopard moth?
Leopard moth.
Oh, that's too bad.
Couple there.
It's a
Hands
clear...
up quickly. You have to put your hands up to be able to take a picture. It's the price.
Yeah. It's a clear...
Hey! Martin, you had your hand up as well.
Yeah. It's a clear win for Johnny. It's a clear win for Johnny. But worryingly, there's some abstentions.
Yeah, no.
I know.
But if you've abstained, you should have picked your own one. Basically.
Well.
Okay, well that brings Fantasy Hangar to an end, so that really just leaves us with a few minutes. Hopefully there'll be a whole lot more tomorrow when we've had a look around and found some other stuff, some other bits and pieces. So we thought we'd have a few minutes just in case anyone had any questions. This is your chance, not to put them in typing stuff, but to actually ask a question in real life.
Actual live stream
Actual live
questions.
Given and prove that you're not timid.
That's it. Yeah. It is a mid-afternoon nap, and mid-afternoon, and you're not allowed to ask if Dave needs a nap.
I've been up since 4:45.
Oh, that's true.
Answer's
Everyone
yes.
knows the answer is yes.
Yes.
When's the LAA magazine going to go online like that?
That's a good question.
Will the LAA magazine ever go online? I don't know. I'd say as a members magazine, it should probably stay as a paper product because it's a good way to keep in touch with the members. But you never know. They could add a digital product to it as well, just like Flyer.
I think the serious answer to that is well, there's 2 serious answers. First, it's not my decision, so I can say whatever I like and I don't have to worry about the consequences. Secondly, I think it would be fantastic if the LAA magazine was online as an option for members, but the problem with that is it's easy to put it online, it's quite difficult to control access to it for members only, and you could end up spending a whole load of money just in order to give it free to people who've already paid for it. And so it's because you have to kind of match the membership database in real time to the access database of the thing, and it just ends up being a bit of a pain and expensive.
Tough one. Tough one.
So there you go. That was the answer of the LAA.
Yeah. Would you take a digital magazine if they offered it? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll stay paper. Excellent. Any other questions?
Can I ask you?
Don't be.
For the Flyer Club this
Wow.
Good. That's a very good point.
Yes. And the good thing is, if he gets it wrong, either Ian or I can clout him one.
But actually, we're doing an offer.
Ah! So it is not £7.50 per quarter.
No, it's 25 quid for the whole year.
Oh, that's probably the biggest bargain in the whole of the LAA Valley.
I don't think it's ever going to be that cheap.
Never. Ever. Sorry? How much was that a quarter?
Don't put him on the spot like that.
Where's my calculator?
£6.25.
25.
He's
yeah.
young. He needs to run all these things through an iPhone.
Hey Siri.
Yeah.
But if you want to join,
scan one of those things.
scan one of the things on the side of the trailer, and you'll get the code as well as more information about what the club is if you don't know.
Free landing fees and webinars and
Discounts with Poolies,
Transair.
plenty more. And Spitfire, the Spitfires.com Spitfire Simulator, you can go and get money off
we've got
there.
more member flyouts on the way.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
Lots more to come.
yeah.
Okay, well, before we wrap up today's very first LAA 2021 live stream, just checking. Anyone got any other questions at all?
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy, or be shy.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask you a question?
Go on, Dave.
You've got 10 minutes with Grant Shapps tomorrow.
Yes.
What's the big question you're going to ask him?
I think there are 3 big questions I'm going to ask Grant Shapps, and that is part of the problem, because when you know you've got a little time slot of about 10 minutes, so I think the big. I'm going to probably show
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it?
No.
How did you know I was going to play your Ginolo moment? Well, Grant's big thing was making the United Kingdom the best place for general aviation in the world.
Yep.
Which, you know, it is a bit of a big ask, but, you know, if we get a number of steps towards that, that will be good news. So we're going to ask him a bit about how that particular project's going, how it's not going. I'm going to talk about the fact that actually in general aviation what we need is more airfields and less controlled airspace, when we seem to be getting fewer airfields and more controlled airspace.
Yep.
And that's not a good thing. And then thirdly, I'm going to ask him why the Department for Transport chose the most awkward, ridiculous scheme for FAA pilots and their licensing coming up in December, when there were far more pragmatic, easier solutions that they could have picked to make things a little bit better.
So we'll see what he has to say.
And we'll see what he has to say. And I'll ask him how he's intending to convert his own license, given that he's got an Emirates airplane.
Yep.
Yep.
And you can turn it whichever way you want, and they're always the right... Sorry? You're not a North Up as well, are you? Is this like... Oh, no! Parallel universe. Help me.
No more people shout North Up, because you'll melt his brain.
Okay, we're going to do a special live stream, special video in about 2 or 3 weeks, which is 10 top reasons for flying track up. Why you should fly track up.
Okay, anyway.
Track up is the only true way. There is only one way, and it's track up.
Inside the barriers, maybe. Yeah, no, it's Ian's world of special Ian rules. Right. Yeah, Ian.
Yeah. If I was flying with a chart and an E6B or whatever whiz wheel things, then I know.
If you were flying with a chart and an E6B, I'd wonder.
You know, on your iPads you can press a thing and it unlocks the screen, so like you don't have to lock it so it goes upside down, so it feels familiar. Oh, that's good. I'll use one of these moving maps, but I can still get the writing upside down.
Best of both worlds.
I know, yeah. It's a real pain to get off afterwards, isn't it?
I use a Sharpie, and it just ruins the iPad.
Well, don't you buy a new iPad every year when the new chart comes out?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that was the other thing that's happened today. I forgot the news. In news, we've had a whole load of people come by today. They wanted to thank the LAA for their organisation this morning, because the queue was only 40 minutes to get your tickets in, and they just wanted to say thank you very much for giving us the chance to practice the British sport of queuing, and we were really appreciative of it. And if we could perhaps do that, make sure that we don't lose that next year, and we have a 40-minute queue, a 60-minute queue, and possibly a little bit of rain and drizzle, then we'd be spot on and at home.
There was no rain and drizzle, luckily.
No, there wasn't, luckily.
The way to make you fly in, have a queue.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, there were no queues today in the skies, I saw.
No.
Yeah.
No. Good. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyone coming back tomorrow? To the LAA, not necessarily this. I realise if you've been once, you won't come again.
That's it. People will probably come back to the LAA rally after today. They're probably all going, oh my God, let me run away.
Let me run away. I'm not going to do that again. They might ask me something.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tomorrow we'll be checking your QR codes when you come in to make sure you can fly track up. If you can't fly track up, then I think there's a vintage aircraft club around the corner. They're probably Sorry.
Good.
Okay,
right.
Thank you very much, and once again, a big thank you to Bose and Garmin, who are powering our coverage. Thank you very much, Bose. Thank you very much, Garmin, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of the LA rally. Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers all.